Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday's episode of TSMP News. I'm your host, Dick Kickem. Here's the news. The official TSMP Mountain Ridge Tour will take place on Friday, May 10th, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST. Juzo worked really hard on it, and I got a little preview, and it's awesome, I will say. There's been a card table built, a working card table built at Hot Dog that I believe Pancakes will run. We were there most of today and yesterday, just playing some Go Fish, and it was a really fun time. Um, Speaking of card games, Soapy has built the first game for their casino. I believe it's a blackjack machine that Pancakes has already lost so much money on. Um, what else is there? What else? Ah, our fearless investigative reporter, I like Pancakes Footy too, has gone on yet another interview for us, and we'll cut to that right now.
Thank you, Richard. Now, if you remember Monday's interview with Schwim, he gave me an image. This image I believe to be the coconuts mentioned on last Friday's episode. And when asked where he got this image, he mentioned one, nervous breathing. Today, hopefully, I'm going to be interviewing Nervous and getting some information. But first, I got some critiques from the higher-ups saying I wasn't quote-unquote interrogatory enough. So, I'll be fixing that today. Let's go meet up with Nervous.
Rain. It belts down on this unjust city, washing away its sins only to reveal more beneath the surface. In the alleys, shadows dance with corruption, and in the boardrooms, deals are made with the devil's ink. Justice here is a faded dream, a whisper drowned out by the glamour of greed. In this server, the scales are tipped, and the innocent pay the price while the guilty walk free, their pockets lined with the blood of the forgotten.
Come in.
Hello, good afternoon. I have reason to believe that you may be part of a case I'm working on.
Oh, what case?
Tell me what this picture makes you. How does that picture make you feel?
Oh, I actually have a bit of connection to this picture right here.
Just as I thought. Someone I had previously interviewed gave me that and said you had something to do with it.
Oh.
How are you connected to this?
I was there. I saw him.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen Hey Boys.
What is Hey Boys?
Well, that's actually a really complicated question that you're asking right now.
Is it?
Yes.
And
I saw
when you
Komonokuna.
you saw him.
I have reason to believe I have.
Oh shit! How accurate would you say this photo is?
It's definitely a little grainy, but it looks almost exactly like what I saw.
Who took this picture?
I think it was Spart. If you want, I can tell you where I saw him.
Where you saw who? The coconut
Come on.
man?
The coconut man. I believe it was on Goober Island.
On Goober Island.
Or in Goober City?
Damn. My own hometown.
It was.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay.
This goes deeper than I thought. I got some good information, though, today. I have a theory. Richard, back to you.
Thank you, Pancakes, for that that amazing interview. You're truly making us proud. Now, in other news, we'll cut to the hole, where we have our hole update. Welcome to the hole. It's gotten deeper, for sure. I used to be able to stand on that staircase over there and not be in here. So that's about, I believe that's about as much as we've dug as a reference point for that wall on the stairs there. Not much, but it's still a lot. Anyway, back to the studio. Now, next up, we have our interview for this Friday. I interviewed the one and only QQ Veto outside of their wizard tower, I believe, on Goober Island. So we'll cut to that in just a minute. And I am here with our interviewee this week, QQ Veto. Hello, Veto. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing all right. What about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a pretty good week. I just had a couple questions for you for the interview, if that's all right.
Of course. Hit me with them.
Okay. All right. First question. What led you to the server, you know? Like, how'd you get here? Who'd you follow? How'd you get... What led to you being here, basically?
Well, I've watched Jay Schlatt for a handful of years now, which eventually led me to Chuckle Sandwich, and I watched it up until Tucker came on. And when he did, I started to really like him as he appeared more in episodes. And when I figured out that he was streaming, I tuned into a few of them, and eventually I used my Prime sub, got invited to the server, and now I'm just kind of here.
That seems to be the case for a lot of people, but you know, I think we're all here for a reason. No matter what that reason might be. Here's my second question for you. How would you say, what influences your play style and your build style? I think this is one of the questions I'd let you do some research or prepare an answer on beforehand, but yeah.
It is. So I would say the main things about my playstyle, this is not regarding my builds, but playstyle is I worry a lot more about the technical things before I worry about making pretty shit. You know, I'll make a little starter home, but then I'm down in the mines to get fucking materials, I'm in the nether to get netherite, I'm enchanting all my shit. And then once I do that is when I start actually building stuff, because if I'm not fully equipped, building is just not even a thought that I have. In terms of my build style, I would say that it's very inspired by just years of playing Minecraft on different servers. I've met tons and tons of different people who build in all sorts of different ways, and I did a lot of building around their build styles, which has led me to do a lot of different type of stuff. I'm a big enjoyer of fantasy and medieval type builds, as you could see by the tower behind me, and a lot of my other builds on
Yeah,
the
as
server.
referenced by that amazing
My-
piece of
My baby.
builds
Took
right
me
there. Yeah.
like 2 weeks to build it, because I was lazy, but it's a very nice little build. But I will say, I can build in generally any style. I enjoy the fantasy type of shit.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what most of the server leans towards too. So it's very nice to see that a kind of cohesive build style for most of the buildings around here form out of everybody's, you know, different play styles, and everything. I think it's very cool.
There's a lot of
Um,
castles.
there's so many castles. Do you have any big builds coming up or anything that's really big that you're
Oh
excited about on
boy.
the server?
Do I have a couple of big builds coming up? I would say so. I am currently working on a little thing called the Drain, which is a 100 radius circle in the middle of the ocean, which I'm going to completely drain of water and then build a mega base on top of. And there's also something happening in the desert, but I'm not going to say too much about
Oh,
it.
okay, okay. Keep your secrets. You know, there's always a little bit left for suspense, which is nice.
Of course.
Let's see. I did have a question. About you as a people. Like, who do you like? You as a person. Excuse me. You as a people.
I am multiple
Why?
people.
How? Yeah, it's multiple people. Um, QQ Veto is three frogs in a trench coat, is what we've figured out at this point.
Breaking news.
Oh, breaking news. Um, I would say the people that you choose to be friends with on the server can really, um, I guess, inform a lot about what you stand for and what your not necessarily morals, but your Minecraft morals would be. Let's say. So, like, tell us a little bit about who the people you came on with, or like the people you're friends with here.
Alright, if we're gonna start with that, it would have to immediately just be Pancakes in August. They're kind of the day ones that I've had. You know, we're the three Goob
Mm-hmm.
Masters here on Goober Island. And
Mm-hmm.
I would say that they're my first few friends who I made on the server. And then outside of that, it would pretty much just be, like, you know, Rilry, Schwim. I mean, I do consider pretty much anybody on the server to be a friend of mine. I try to meet as many people as possible. I don't want to go down the whole entire list of people who I'd consider to be at least a friend of mine or an acquaintance, but the people who I'm the closest to are pretty much all of the cryptids. The people who have like little
Mm-hmm.
spooky skins and shit like that, because we all kind of hang out, you know, Moth Manor, and
Oh, yep.
just anybody who's on Goober Island, and even people. I guess also Sneck. I gotta include him. I've been doing a lot of little builds with him recently, and it's been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
he's a genius. I'll tell you that much.
A genius?
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
What kind of genius would you say that he is? A mad genius? Just a
Look,
genius?
the guy likes money. I think that we all know that a little bit, and I don't think that there's anything
Mm-hmm.
inherently wrong with that. He provides a lot of good services to the server using his knowledge of farms and stuff like that. You know, if it wasn't for
Mm-hmm.
him, nobody would have fucking fireworks on the server. So,
No, no one would. I would be out. I would have to walk everywhere. It'd be horrifying.
yup, that's exactly what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
good shit.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you would want to say that, like, in general, that I haven't asked or that you think would be a good question to answer?
That is a good point. Let me think. Honestly, I just want to see more builds. I want to see more cool shit on the server. I really like seeing all of what people come up with. I mean, I was just in Hot Dog a second ago and I saw this massive fucking cactus that I didn't even know was a thing on the server. So, I think just finding shit like that and how much it's always changing is really cool, and I just love that about the server. I just want to see more cool shit. I also want to gamble more.
Yeah. Gambling has become a fixture in the server as of late. Yeah, that's true.
It's just a fun pastime. You know, no harm done.
It's a fun pastime. It's
Nobody
just
ever
Minecraft
loses in
money. It doesn't.
gambling.
No one ever loses
Exactly.
in Minecraft gambling. Yeah.
No. There's always a
Oh.
winner, and it's usually
Yeah.
the house. That's okay.
It's usually the house. Uh, well, that's most of the questions I had for you, for this interview at least. Um, would you want to plug your socials? Anything that you would want the good people who watch the news to follow you on, or
Don't try to find
check
me.
in on you for? Yeah, how to
Please.
find you?
Leave me alone, please don't. I don't really use socials. If you want to talk to me, I'm on Discord, and you can find me on the TSMP server, the Discord one, and that's it. Don't find me anywhere else. Maybe
You know
Spotify.
what? That's a valid stance to take. I thank you for your time, by the way. I very much
Of
appreciated
course,
it.
of course. I'm glad that I
Anyway,
got
I
to do a little interview.
yeah. And that has been the interview for this week's segment of TSMP News. Back to you in the office, Richard Kickem. And thank you me for that astounding interview. I really do think that this place is like a really great server. Um, let's see. I think that's it for this week's news. I'm your host, Dick Kickham. Uh, if there's anything I've missed, please let me know in the comments. Oh, that's right. The YouTube channel. I've been uploading these videos to the YouTube channel and to the Discord where we all play and have the TSMP Discord. Um, and we've been getting a really nice response from the YouTube. So I just wanted to say thank you. Um, I really didn't expect anybody to like this stuff. This is just kind of like a passion project for me, and it's gotten so much bigger than I thought it would ever get. So thank you all. Um, thank you Pancakes. Thank you Real. Thank you for everybody interviewing. Letting me interview them. This is really great. Anyway, I've been your host, Dick Kickham. This has been TSMP Fridays News. I'll see you all Monday.